Hey guys, next thing we're going to learn how to use is the foam roller in your bag. Okay, when you are doing this, it can be a little bit tricky. Even myself, sometimes when you're using a foam roller, it will hurt a little bit, but it's necessary. You're breaking up the gunk that you kind of build up while you're exercising. Afterwards, it'll feel much better. But make sure while you're doing this, you're going for the full time slot and actually putting some pressure onto the foam roller and actually breaking up that stuff. Each body part you want to go for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. If you have an area that's kind of nagging or has been bothering you for a little bit, make sure you focus on that, maybe a little bit longer or towards that full minute. So we're going to go through now is kind of show you the routine and the specific areas that I want you to target while doing this. Using a foam roller is all on you. You can have someone manually do it, but when you're at your tournaments or whatever, it's going to be on you. So the way you use the foam roller is by pushing up on your hands and using your body to kind of create that pressure and momentum. So the first thing we're going to show you is I always start from the base of the floor and up. So we're going to start, spin to the side. We're going to go on our calf, okay? So notice how Mario is using his hands here. His butt is off the ground. There's a little separation there. And he is going from the Achilles all the way up to that knee and getting the full calf. While you're doing this, you can switch if you're working the inside or the outside of the calf just by kind of rotating your foot in and out there. So you have to do that for about 30 seconds. You would obviously go to the next side of your body and you would get that calf in. Okay. Again, notice how he's pushing up and getting a lot of pressure on there, turning his foot as well. The next thing we would do is just shift it right on up to your hamstring. Okay, and now that is at the base of the knee all the way up to where your butt meets your hamstring. You are going to, again, lift up there and really dig into this one. This is an area that's tight on a lot of athletes, and it's really good to roll out before exercise. Same thing, you do 30 seconds to a minute, and you would switch sides there. Good. When that's done, okay, we're going to go up to the glutes. This is something I want you guys to focus on for maybe about a minute and a half on each side. These really get worked, and you might not even know it while you're exercising, and they tighten up, and all your power comes from your hips, so I want you guys to really be loose in that area. As you're doing this, you're going to put whatever foot is not working, okay, right on your knee, and that way your body will roll a little bit to the side, and you can really get your body weight into the foam roller. The glute, make sure you're getting up into the lower back as well, just because it is, even though it's a smaller muscle, I don't want you just sitting in one little spot. So obviously you're going to get both sides for that. And like I said, make sure you spend about a minute to a minute and a half on each of those for sure. Okay. Once you're done with that, the next thing you're going to go to your lower back. Be careful when doing this. You're going to put your hands across your chest, and you are going to use your 2 feet here to kind of push up and move you forward and backwards. You can go from the base of your butt basically all the way up towards your upper back and neck area, or you can just isolate that for the lower back, the middle of your back, and the upper back. However you want to do that is fine. Just be careful as you're going forward and backwards. If you go too far, you'll kind of roll over the top of the foam roller, and you obviously don't want that. The last 2 spots I want you to get is your lats, which is right underneath your armpit here on the side, and then your triceps, okay? So when you're getting your lats, you are going to roll to your side, and you are going to push with the bottom leg, okay, and really move that across, extend that arm out there. And this is a little bit painful. It's an area that doesn't really get worked or broken up a lot, so that could be beneficial, especially if you're doing a lot of overhead work and stuff like that. The last spot I want you to get is your tricep, okay, which goes from your elbow to your armpit basically. That one you don't have to move crazy amounts. You're just kind of using your body to go back and forth and really dig into that one. Same thing when you're doing your overhead work, all your extension stuff, okay, that'll be really good.